Meine Damen und Herren, bitte begrüßen Sie Luca De Meo, Vorstand Marketing und Vertrieb Audi AG.
Who's the board member at Audi AG responsible for sales and marketing. Guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Audi. Welcome to Audi. Audi has always felt completely at home in Switzerland. Roads with panoramic views crossing mountainous countryside. It's splendid here. Audi really is in its element. If you were in the Alps this year, you will have noticed that from Davos to Verbier, we also call it the land of Quattro. And the products you'll be seeing today are, to a certain extent, a declaration of love to the steep pass roads, the tight bends, and high performance. Because, in fact, it all began here at the Geneva Motor Show many years ago. In 1980, it was here where we had a legendary debut, that of the Audi Quattro. And since then, we have focused Vorsprung durch Technik on each and every segment. And our two newcomers here in 2014 are, to our mind, the best example of this. First of all, the Audi S1. No other small car has so much technical sophistication. 231 horsepower, 5.8 seconds from 0 to 100 kilometers an hour, and of course, Quattro drive for real grip. In the middle of March, we'll be going on our test drive. I think we'll be in Sweden there, yes. And we'll also have along our Audi S3 Cabriolet. Snow, cold, ice for a convertible with Quattro and 300 horsepower. That's seriously fun. And Rahel Frey, the fastest woman in Switzerland, can confirm that to you, I believe. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we drive cabriolets in the winter because we adopt different paths than others, and we do the very same thing with Audi Ultra. This year, we're going to be introducing Ultra models into other core model series, and the Ultra models are ultra economical, ultra light, and they offer full performance and nevertheless outstanding CO2 figures. And this efficiency spearhead ranges from the Audi A3 Ultra with fuel consumption of 3.2 liters of diesel, 85 grams of CO2, that's 188 Imperial MPG, 156 US MPG, and it all goes all the way on through to the Audi A6 Ultra with 4.4 liters of consumption, 114 grams of CO2 at 190 horsepower. And what we are doing with these cars is something we're implementing in our entire organization with our new philosophy: better all the time, more efficient all the time. And our objective is CO2 leadership at the premium level. That's Vorsprung durch Technik, and that's what you'll be seeing with the next star here. Thank you. If passion and perfection come together, if revolutionary design meets supreme technology, then legends are born. 1995, Audi presents the TT for the very first time as a concept car. 1998, the concept car becomes a production car. Functionality in a brand new design language and unprecedented driving dynamics. The TT becomes the favorite sports car in its class. 2006, Audi presents the second generation, the Mark II TT. A powerful package, lighter than its predecessor, the ideal foundation for racing. A technology innovator. In this car, for the first time, we test piloted driving. Back then it was science fiction. Soon it will be in production cars. And today we are presenting the new TT.
Evolution im Design.
Evolutionary design. Classic styling with its new interpretation of it. Revolutionary in its technology. A new interior for the first time with a virtual cockpit. Numerous details which make life easier for the occupants. Systematic lightweight design. 50 kilograms less weight. Matrix LED headlights. Intelligent and unique.
When
revolutionary design meets supreme technology, then legends are born.
Meine Damen und Herren,
Ladies
bitte
and gentlemen,
begrüßen Sie
please
Rupert Stadler,
welcome Rupert
Vorstandsvorsitzender
Stadler,
der
Chairman of
Audi
the Board of
AG.
Management of Audi AG.
Einen schönen guten Morgen, meine Damen
Good
und Herren,
morning,
und herzlich
ladies and gentlemen,
willkommen
and welcome.
auch von meiner Seite.
I too would like to bid you a very
Seit
warm
jeher
welcome.
steht der TT
The
für
TT
die
has
Faszination
always represented
der vier
the
Ringe.
fascination of the four
Innovation,
rings and
für
innovation,
Emotion
emotion,
und für progressives
and
Denken.
progressive thinking.
Es war ein Audi TTS. Der
It was an
2010
Audi
als
TTS,
erstes
which
Auto
in
der Welt
2010 was the first car in the
den
world
Pikes Peak in den
to
Rocky
climb the
Mountains
Pikes Peak in the
erklommen hat.
Rocky Mountains without a driver.
Pilotiertes Fahren
Piloted
werden wir
driving
Zug um Zug
will
in der
be
Serie
implemented by Audi
realisieren.
step by step in production
Es zählt
cars.
neben der Elektrifizierung des
In addition
Automobils
to electric
zu den
traction in cars,
Schlüsseltechnologien
this will be one of the
dieses
key
Jahrzehnts.
technologies for
An
this
unserem
decade.
weiteren Innovationskurs
We are continuing
arbeiten wir
to work
Audianer
full speed
mit aller
ahead
Kraft.
at Audi on
Allein in den
our
nächsten 5 Jahren
innovation pathway.
investieren wir
In the
rund
next 5 years
22
alone, we will be
Milliarden
investing
Euro.
some
Und
22
70%
billion euros, and
fließen direkt
70% of
in
that
neue
sum will go
Produkte,
straight into new
Innovationen
products,
und
innovations,
Technologien.
and technologies.
Als Pionier spüren wir Trends
As a pioneer,
frühzeitig auf.
we find
Stichwort
and define
Digitalisierung.
trends early.
Wir
For
machen
instance,
das
digitization.
Auto
We're making
zum größten
the
Mobile
car the
Device.
biggest mobile
Bei der
device.
Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas,
We have been
da sind wir,
at
das wissen
the
Sie, seit
Consumer
Jahren
Electronics Show
präsent.
in Las Vegas for many
Januar
years, as you know.
erntete dort
And in
das voll
January,
digitale Cockpit
our fully
des
digital
neuen Audi
cockpit
TT
in the
riesigen
new
Applaus.
Audi TT garnered
Es
incredible
macht unseren
accolades.
Sportwagen zu einem echten
It makes our
Hightech-Erlebnis.
sports cars a real
Progressiv
high-tech
oder klassisch.
experience, progressive
Das
or
Cockpit
classic.
ist
The
individuell
cockpit
programmierbar.
can be programmed for
Kommunikation,
each individual car,
Infotainment
customized.
und Navigation,
Communication, infotainment,
das
and
liefert Ihnen
navigation.
Audi Connect.
This is provided by
Und
Audi
mit
Connect.
LTE,
And with LTE,
dem schnellsten mobilen
the fastest
Übertragungsstandard,
mobile
überträgt
transmission
Audi
standard,
Connect
Audi
größte
Connect can
Datenmengen.
also transfer
Die
huge
Innovationsstärken von
quantities
Audi
of data.
machen wir ganzheitlich
Our
erlebbar.
Innovation
Nämlich
potential
in
at
unseren
Audi
Produkten,
can be
in unseren Modellen,
experienced
sowie
holistically
auch durch
in our products, in our models,
Vertriebsformate.
and with very unusual
exakt einem
sales
Monat
formats. Exactly
haben
1
wir
month ago,
die Audi City
we had the
in Berlin
inauguration of the
eröffnet.
Audi City in
Einen voll
Berlin,
digitalen
a
Cyberstore.
fully digital
Nach
cyber store.
London und
So
Peking
following London
ist die
and
gesamte Audi-Palette
Beijing,
jetzt auch
we now
inmitten
have
der deutschen Hauptstadt
Berlin,
erlebbar.
which provides the entire
haben wir eine
Audi
halbe
range
Million
in the middle of
Audi
Germany's
TTs
capital. You
produziert,
can experience there. So far,
vorwiegend
we've
in
produced
Deutschland.
500,000
Und die dritte
TTs, mostly in
Generation des
Germany.
TT,
And the
die
third
bauen
generation
wir
of the
jetzt
TT
komplett
will be
in
built
unserem neuen
entirely
Vollwerk
in
in
our
Ungarn.
new fully fledged factory in Hungary.
Meine Damen und Herren,
Ladies and gentlemen,
der Audi TT steht
the
symbolisch
Audi
für den
TT
Aufstieg der vier Ringe
symbolizes the
zur
rise of the
Designmarke,
four rings to
zum
become
Innovations-
a design
und auch
brand,
zum
in
Technologieführer
innovation
und
and technology
zum
leader,
internationalen Player.
and an international
Also,
player. So,
Bühne frei für den neuen
let's hand
TT.
over to the new Audi TT.
Meine Damen und Herren, bitte begrüßen Sie Dr. Ulrich Hackenberg, Vorstand Technische Entwicklung Audi AG.
For technical development at Audi AG.
Ja, guten Morgen.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. There they are, our new high-performance sports cars on Team Audi, the new Audi TT and the Audi TTS. At first glance, you can recognize the characteristics, the character of the first TT. Its striking design is timeless, and it makes it unmistakable, as are very few cars in the current day and age. Just remember the Volkswagen Beetle or the Porsche 911. When we at Audi presented the first TT in 1995, people said it's a milestone in automotive design. We had developed the characteristics in terms of design on a very small team of designers and development engineers. In just 4 weeks, the lean and powerful body and the roof on top of it form the basic architecture of the TT. And this DNA can also be seen in the new generation. But the TT3 is even sportier now. It has a tauter roofline, a longer wheelbase, shorter overhangs, and here you see the high performance genetic makeup of the Audi R8 even, and the Audi TT is a real sports car. The powerful 2.0-liter TFSI engine kicks out 230 horsepower. The TTS is even more taut visually. It stands for sportiness on a completely new plane. The TTS pumps out 310 horsepower with torque of 380 Newton meters, and it provides more power with less CO2 emissions. Because sportiness is combined with efficiency in the Audi TT. It's as much as 50 kilograms lighter. As a TDI, it emits just 110 grams of CO2 per kilometer, making it a benchmark amongst the competition. The Quattro drive system provides this power with outstanding traction. Ideal distribution of force between the front and the rear axle comes from the electrohydraulically controlled multi-plate clutch. It gives you perfectly balanced handling. With the dynamic mode from Drive Select, the driver can have even edgier driving. You can even do a little bit of overdrive. And the TT therefore stands for dynamism, design, and high-tech. And this is a profile that we have systematically evolved. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're presenting another global debut for you too, and we'll have that car come on stage now. Yes, there it is, the Audi TT Quattro Sport concept. It's been designed to thrill our dyed-in-the-wool fans for our TTs. Its club sport character makes this car, this TT, the perfect car for circuits. In the side of it, we have the most recent engine developed by our Audi engineers. We've got the 2.0-liter TFSI that has been systematically evolved, and we have been refining it to perfection. The result is a high-performance four-cylinder engine with 420 horsepower, which is 210 horsepower per liter, more than in the Audi Le Mans winning car in 2011. This supreme high-power TFSI expertise is combined in the show car with Audi lightweight technology. So reduced to a minimum, we can say that the Audi TT Quattro Sports concept has a power-to-weight ratio of just 2.74 kilograms per horsepower. Ladies and gentlemen, we have all of the members of the TT family up here now. Thank you very, very much for your attention. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being at the Audi press conference. We'd now like to invite you to come up on stage and have a hands-on look at the cars and take pictures of them too.